In the chat up.
Yep. Oh, we live. Here we go. Welcome back to the Mean Green Podcast with me, Niall Frazier, my man Reginald Barnes. What's going on
Yeah,
today, Mr. Reggie? How you doing?
I'm doing fantastic, man.
That's
Couldn't
good.
have
That's
a better day, man. I had a good day from God woke me up this morning, so that's made it special for me. So I'm
amen.
moving and grooving, ready to get this shit
Absolutely.
content out. I've
Yep.
been looking at a couple of people today. I watched the boy for the Olympics, won that 100 meter, like Lancy. Uh,
Okay. Okay.
another swimmer guy, he won for the U.S. gold American.
Mm-hmm.
He won swimming. So
Mm-hmm.
we doing some good, picking up some gold medals today, man.
Yeah. Yeah. I seen who was it? Scotty Scheffler. He won for the America in golf. I
Oh,
seen
did
that,
he?
and then yeah. So they getting the gold medals, man. They getting them gold medals. I think they got the most medals so far. So
Yeah, I think we
last time
do.
I checked. So
We,
last time I checked.
but you know the thing about the Olympics,
Hmm.
with the 100 yard meter race today, we haven't won that since Carl Lewis 22 years ago.
I was going to say Jamaica make it hard, man. You know what I mean? They got some guys over there.
You got to go back and see the replay of that, baby.
Yeah, I'll
That,
watch it.
you did you see it?
No, I didn't get a chance to see. I'm
Oh,
just getting home. So yeah,
that
yeah,
was
yeah.
that was a photo finish, bro.
Hey,
And
yo,
it was like that. It was
it
a
was
hell
like
of
that.
it was a hell
That's
of
cool.
it was a hell of
That's what's up. That's what's up. You know, I don't know if you know. Back in the day, I used to run track in high school, so
you
I was
did
decent. Yeah, I was decent. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So
okay.
so yeah, got a little athletic. Athleticism.
Don't mess with now because Miles Jackson he'll run you down.
Listen. I'll hawk you down still to this day. So
I'll
so all
run
right,
you
Mister.
down, man.
Yep, yep, yep.
But
So
yeah,
let's
you
let's
know,
get into. Go
go
ahead, my
ahead.
fault. Go ahead. No, well, let's get into what we need to talk about pertaining to the Philadelphia Eagles. I don't know if you want to start off with some of the things that you had. I was going to talk more about the practice. I didn't get a chance to really look at the notes for today, so probably
But
make a video after this.
what you basically I'm shared is basically what's going on. Everybody's talking about a little bit of something, but I'm going to
Hmm.
start off with we can go with the practice, and then I can bring it up to date on some of the
Okay.
stuff I got from the day's practice. But for me, with the practice for last week, I heard it was a great turnout. First
Hmm.
and foremost, a great turnout. The Philadelphia fans, they came through, showed up, showed out. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And the Eagles gave a good performance, lackluster on some people parts and certain
Hmm.
positioning parts. In my eyes,
Hmm.
um, we'll get to that as a whole. But for the most part, I'm gonna start off with the good part of it. Jalen Hurts looked darn good.
Absolutely.
Threw the ball around the field really well. Dallas Goddard, I see Kellen Moore implementing him in the offense a lot, utilizing him. Uh,
Hmm.
I see Britton Covey starting to get a little bit of some
Yeah.
hey, look good to
Yeah.
me.
Yeah. It's cool. That's fine with me. That's fine with me.
I like that
Um.
Covey. I like that Covey move. And then who was it that Nick Sirianni said that Covey reminds him of? What was his name? Uh,
Oh. Oh my
something
God.
name.
I can't even think of his name. I know you're talking about though. I do know you're talking about because I watched the press
Long,
conference before I got something
long,
like that.
something. One of
Some
them.
yeah, something like that. I can't remember his name, but no, I know.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. That's
Woodhead.
that.
Is it Danny Woodhead?
Yes. Yep. 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 Yep.
Danny
Yep.
Woodhead. Yeah, he said
Yep.
he reminds him of Danny Woodhead. That's what.
Yeah. Well, that's a crazy comparison because you know what I'm saying. Some big shoes to fill with Will Shipley, but I think he can do it though, man. I think he really can because like, and I know college tape ain't comparable to NFL, but the stuff that I seen him do in college, hey, what's going on? What's going on, man? What's going on? But
What's up?
what I see him do in the college tape, I think it can translate to the NFL. And with Kellen Moore, his offensive mind, I really do think that he can be in the running for that running back too. I know Kenneth Gainwell, he's been getting a lot of reps too. They've been interchanging the two guys out for first team, but it's good to see that some of these rookies are getting getting first team reps. So
Kenneth Gainwell looked good, man.
yeah, man, he surprised the
Kenneth
hell out of me. I ain't gonna lie to you.
is not trying to lose that number 2 spot.
Nah,
He was,
nah,
you,
nah.
see what he did. You see what he did to Dean, did you? Broke him down
Yeah.
like a shotgun.
Had my man touching Earth Day said, I said, oh boy, golly.
One hand push-ups.
Yeah, yo.
That's gonna say
I mean,
Dean, man. Dean. I mean, that day, I'm gonna go back to that day, but
okay.
because he didn't look good at all that day. He got beat twice.
Yeah.
And both of them was Gainwell.
Gainwell. Yeah.
Gainwell bad twice.
Yeah.
Gainwell's playing with a purpose right now. Gainwell
Absolutely.
has a lot to prove. He knows the contract give him. He say, I believe his mindset is, look, I know I got this one run with them, but I'm gonna show what I got. Just in case, these guys don't bring me back. I got a shot at getting somewhere else and making some kind of money. And I don't blame
Yeah, not
that.
at all.
I mean,
Not.
but hey, if he keep doing what he's doing, he ain't gonna go nowhere.
No, I don't think so.
And he been catching the ball out the backfield too. So he been double dipping on him.
Facts. That's facts.
Oh yeah, Gainwell's he's locked in, man. He's
man. He put himself in a good position, I think. Like you said, especially like with the competition that he brought in, the two rookies. Really been hearing too much about Kendall Milton, but Will Shipley, Gainwell, and then I want to say I can't ever remember the guy's name.
He got 5 different names.
Yeah, but you know what I'm talking about. Terrion Price, something like that. So
I'm not trying to be funny, my brother. I mean, but
yeah,
had two or three last names.
Yeah, something crazy like that. But them been the 3 running backs that I've been seeing the most about. I know as time goes on, we'll see a little bit more. Different things change. But yeah, so far so good with the running back. I do think, and I've been hearing that they like the players that they have. Not to say that they're not going to go out here and try to go maybe get somebody else at different positions, but it seems to be that the players that they have starting to pan out. So as time goes on through training camp.
Well, they in far as still sticking with the offense, that number 3 wide receiver spot is getting a little bit heated up. But the situation now is, I heard Paris Campbell got nicked up.
Yeah, got a groin injury. I think I saw.
I didn't get the details. I just heard he was out, but that's going to give Johnny Wilson more reps.
Absolutely.
And Ross, I ain't been hearing nothing from Ross since.
Nah,
I heard nothing this past week about Ross at camp at all. So hopefully, he's waiting for live action. But I think he wants live action. I mean, I believe he still got it in him. And a groin injury. Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Appreciate you, bro.
I think he's going to shine in these preseason games. I think that's what he's waiting for. Because Ross still got that speed, man. But this might hurt Campbell now. Because to me, he had the beat on that spot.
Oh, absolutely.
But then Johnny Wilson started snatching stuff out the sky off these dudes. Off the top of their dome. Give me that.
Right. Mossing him. I had posted a picture. A picture when he mossed a couple of guys in practice. So I mean, he's stepping in there. He's stepping up. So it's good to see. And Jalen Hurts even talked about him in his press conference.
Jack. You said that right. Yep.
Yeah, man. So
happy about the young man.
Yeah, man. And we talked about it too on here before. They were working out this off season and things like that. But it's just good to see, man, because I know Howie said when he had either before the draft or after the draft that they were looking for some guys, most of the rookies, to be able to play. They didn't want anybody sitting on the bench like they did with Nolan Smith and those guys last year. So it's good to see that these guys are stepping up. I see my man of God said Anai Smith has to step up because I thought he would be wide receiver 3. And you're absolutely right, because that's who I had pegged to have wide receiver 3 moves between him and
and had him locked in for that number 3 spot. But he fumbling and bumbling and dropping and dopping and can't do that.
You can't do that, man. And they say he has a drop almost every practice, one of the reporters says. So that's not something that you really want to hear when it comes to,
And the sad part about it about him is he got great upside. If we
absolutely
let him go, he's getting snatched.
Oh yeah.
Or snatch him. He's not sticking around.
Nah.
It don't. I mean, from where I'm sitting at now, looking down at the stadium, I can't see.
No, nah, you ain't gonna be able to see him.
I
You
can't
ain't
see.
gonna. He gonna be on the bench if he keep playing the way that he play. But he also is coming off of a. I know he's coming off of an injury too.
That. But ain't nothing wrong with his hands.
Right, no, that's true too. That's true too.
You gotta hold that rock.
Yeah, man, that's true. That's true. I know they said in the open practice that, well, I guess he missed him. Either Kenny Pickett, it might have been Kenny Pickett that threw the ball to him, but he had missed him wide open. So that's probably an opportunity that Anais missed. But at the same time, like what we've been hearing, throughout the practices and things like that, haven't been too good. But I still think, like you just said, his upside is going to weigh out everything. Like I know it's a lot of different competition going on with the wide receiver 3. But I think they're going to keep a lot of those guys, man, because I feel like the offense, like situational wise, they can use, Johnny Wilson, red zone or third down, big target, things like that. And nice, he can get, he can be utilized in the backfield. He also can do, well, if he catches the ball, he can do the returns and things like that. But even yards after they catch with a nice, it's like he has that ability. So I don't know. I don't know that they get rid of him. I really do. Like you just said, hope they don't, because somebody is going to pick him up and develop him into a great wide receiver. So,
yeah. He's a rookie. I get that. He's getting acclimated to the league. So you got to give a guy like that at least 2 years. I don't think he's going to be a Jalen Reagor. Not by no extent. I don't think he's going to be that. I think he's going to be in the upper echelon of receivers in the league in years to go. I think he got that ability to be a special player on the right team that utilizes him the right way. He has that ability. I've seen it in college, and what I've seen in college, you can't just take that away from a player.
No, not at all.
That ability he has is solid. He just got to figure out with the hand. He got to get something going on with his hands. Get some stick or something.
He said some stick on me now. That's facts.
Go Birds, yes sir. Go Birds.
Yes sir. You already know what's up, E-Money. But yeah, man, it's hard. It's hard to see. But like I said, training camp's still going on. They got their first. What is that? They go against. Is it a preseason game that they had, or is that the practice?
Then the following week they got the practice with the New England Patriots.
Okay. Yeah, man. So he's gonna have to step it up, man. But hopefully, like you said, like maybe some of these guys get live action, and they know, because you're playing for a job, honestly, at this point. So maybe they step it up with the live action. But we gotta just see, man. We gotta see, and then monitor these practices too as well as they come up this current week.
Now, I'm gonna move around here. I want to move around here on this defense. I'm gonna get to your boy. I know this your boy. I know you gonna deny.
Oh, yeah.
Slay. Big Slay might want to slay right out of here. He might be on a sleigh ride out of here.
I've been saying, man. I've been.
I can go see him. And he done lost a couple steps there, man.
Yeah, man. It's
every practice I've seen film on, they going by him.
Yeah. Like he got to play catch up.
He got concrete in his boots now. Something. I know he coming off the knee injury.
Yeah.
I know he coming off the knee injury. I get that, but we got some young dogs back there. Eli Ricks. Yeah. I mean, them boys, they're ready to play.
He got an interception. He got an interception at public practice. Eli Ricks did. So
he got the first interception.
Interception.
So and we already know about Eli Rick. I mean, Mr. Kelly Ringo.
Keely. Yep.
He's in there balling. He's been running with the first teams a lot back
there.
So hey, man,
me and a guy said. Oh my! Oh, go ahead. My fault. I thought you was done. My fault.
I'm thinking this way about Slay. Don't get me wrong. I like him, but I see the signs coming on.
Yeah. That's you got to. But and that was my whole point when because people were telling me I'm tripping. I'm like, bro, how am I tripping? This man is either 33, 34, going into his 12th or 11th or 12th year in the NFL, coming off of a knee surgery. And all due respect, the defense was bad last year, right? We all understand that. But I even see some like you just said, like some of the things that were sticking out to me were like, he wasn't keeping up with certain wide receivers, or he's playing kind of off. And I felt like he was playing off because he felt, his knee was messed up, but he's probably missing a step. But now with him coming back, and then you got all these young dogs up in here in the cornerback room, it's going to, it makes it, we already know what Bradbury is, but it's going to make it even harder on him. I even said in my video yesterday, like if you look at Slay in some of these press conferences, he don't look like the same like the same happy-go-lucky type of guy that he was in years previous. So I'm just like, maybe he knows something that we don't. I don't know, but he probably sees too. Like Quinon's out here, where he going to start? He's a number one pick, or our first pick in the draft. Where are all these guys going to be able to fit in? And this is Darius Slay's last year of money on his deal. But that's not to say they can't move him. You know, maybe trade him to a team that needs a cornerback, like how we talked about in previous videos. There's always a possibility, but and how he's saying he always is looking for a deal. So if something comes across, maybe he takes it.
This would be the prime time to move him. Why he still got got some value still stuck on him, a little bit of something anyway.
Yeah,
so, I wouldn't even be too upset, but I think they want to keep him around for mentoring purposes. That's
absolutely.
What I'm thinking. I think it's more mentoring purposes than anything that they want to keep him around that group of young guys back there.
Right.
That being said, okay, I'm down with that. I'm good with that because of the fact his track record clearly states that he has the ability to pass on some good knowledge. He's been in the league this long, and it's worth it.
Absolutely.
But at what expense? At what expense now? You got to cut your costs somewhere now.
Yeah, because you can't put everybody on the team, man. It's a 53-man roster, so it's like when we talked about the wide receivers, how many wide receivers are going to keep there? Same thing with cornerback. There's so many different cornerbacks. Like we don't even talk about Sean Stevens like we should. We don't even talk about Eli Ricks, which, like I say, who just had the interception. It's Tyler Hall as well. He's been getting a lot of burn at that at his position at the nickel. I think that's where he put him at. But yeah, man, it's just a whole bunch of different competitions going around, but it's making it harder for a lot of those older players, man, because they young dogs, man. You can't, you know what I mean? You can't just be like, oh, we're gonna get rid of these guys to keep the older guy. Nah. So
just like Kelsey say, hungry dogs run faster, baby.
Absolutely.
Hungry dogs work harder. You know what I mean?
And they more healthier too, usually. So hopefully, that paying out.
That didn't even go to my man Maddox, right?
Mm-hmm. Right? He another one,
but he gonna wind up sticking on the team.
He might.
He gonna wind up making the roster now.
He might
gonna make the roster. I mean, but the first time he get injured, he's out. They're gonna bring one of them guys up to the practice squad. And he ain't gonna see the field the light of day no more.
Yeah, man, and that's gonna be that's.
He cannot afford to get hurt. But he's gonna make the roster, I believe. I believe he's gonna make it strongly. But if he gets injured and he got to bring one of them young boys up, he done.
Yeah, man. They gonna ball out. They're gonna ball out because they know it's their opportunity to get. That's how you get paid, man. If you can get on the field and you can stay on the field, when your time comes, that's how you know you're gonna get paid. You know what I mean? So, and we know the Eagles want to take care of their good players. So that's always the thing.
And them linebackers, I'm moving to the linebackers.
Okay.
They would do to it at the open practice.
Yeah. I mean,
all of White was getting beat. He got cooked. But hold on now. I'm gonna keep it 100 from my view of what I saw on film. The defensive line was getting beat up there.
Yeah.
So the linebackers had to eat that.
Yeah.
And so by them getting penetrated on, and they was getting to the second level on a defensive line, them guys were pushing them like they was 3 yards down the field. Like, what's going on over there?
Yeah.
I know fans couldn't sleep that night. Ain't no way.
But then at the same time though, it's I mean, like my whole thing is like with training camp, I don't try to get too crazy with it because I know we're hearing the offense is doing well. Some days you hear the defense is doing okay. But I just want to make sure that and I got a lot of trust in Vic Fangio with his years of experience, but that he's seen what we see, like what you just spoke about. Because and I seen and I heard, I don't know one of the content creators I was just watching said that like if Vaughn is that good, why didn't they utilize him where he was at? Is he only in because Nakobe Dean's coming back off an injury and he got to work him in slow? I've been hearing things about Jeremiah Trotter, which I spoke about before in one of my recent videos. And we said like if one of those linebackers, from whatever our reason gets injured or they put somebody else in there, they done, man.
Trotter's not coming back off the field.
They say he had two. They say he either had a sack or two today, if I'm not mistaken. What's up, Ant? What's going on, bro?
Yo, brother Ant. Peace to you.
What's going on, player?
He had a sack. had a sack.
Yeah,
Today.
I think he had a sack today. So he's starting to come into the fold too as well, man, which is good to hear because we kind of talked about how good is our depth back there at linebacker too. So with some of them guys stepping up, I think we should be okay. I know Oren Burks has not practiced. I
And
don't think he's even seen. I don't think he's even seen the field for training camp. So
if he's not ready by New England, when we start messing with them, they might let him go.
yeah,
He's gonna be too far behind.
way too far behind.
What they're gonna do with him is just throw him right in the mix, see what he
Mm-hmm.
got. If it's worth it, keep
Yeah.
him on the squad. If not, they might just cut it. Cut the loss.
Cut the loss. Yeah, cut the fat off, man. Because
Bring somebody else in here, man.
Yeah, because I think they let go. They released is it McCassell, the tight end?
Yeah.
And they brought another guy in here, who I think is from the Jets, another tight end too. So I mean they're doing what they need to do. I do feel like if they feel as though a player is not,
just leave it like that. He's
yeah,
from the Jets. That's all you gotta say. He's from the Jets. That's it.
I got you. So
you got a bus ticket from the Meadowlands.
Meadowlands down here to
Philadelphia. You got a bus
ticket.
Yep.
Yep. So who we got? He says, I believe if Trotter Jr. gets a starting spot, he's not giving it back. He's not giving it back, man. He got the talent. And he dropped it like from what Vic Fangio asks his linebackers to do. That's what Jeremiah Trotter did in college. He would drop back. He would blitz. You know what I'm saying? So whenever it's called for, he can do both. Plus his dad just being in the league, he probably already has the mindset of. You know what I mean? It probably wasn't hard for him to break down the playbook when he got it. He probably sat down with his dad or something like that. Or not to say he don't already know, but you know what I mean? To have that extra experience, you know what I mean? It probably helps. So
it does help.
Yeah, it helps, man.
Yeah, his father was a professional football player for about a couple of years.
Yep.
Coming for that spot. Yes, he is coming for that spot.
Yep, more than first team. Yeah, man. But even him working up, because I want to say first week of practice was the first week of training camp. You really didn't hear nothing about Jeremiah Trotter. But then you also got to remember, certain reporters only focus on certain players. But at the same time, you didn't hear anything. Then the second week you heard, a little bit of rumblings and things like that. But I just remember Bobby King saying in his press conference when they had introduced all the new assistant coaches, he said he never makes the same mistake twice. So when your coach is telling you that says something about the player. So he's learning, man. That's a great sign. It's a great sign. So, yep, yeah. Antonio said Dean's in trouble. We don't know. I mean, I think Dean had a. You said, was it the day he had a?
Antonio, I've been saying it. I've been saying it for the last couple of days. He's in trouble.
Listen. I think Dean. I honestly think Dean gonna make the team just for the simple fact that he got another. Yeah, he got another year. I think. I think they're gonna give him another year.
No, how he gonna let it go? That's one of how we.
Yeah, that's his guy. Like, and he don't get me wrong. Like, I like Nakobe Dean. He's a smart guy. You know what I mean when it comes to like football and things like that. But you got to get out. He got to be on the field. But he's been getting first team. He's been getting interchange with Zach Bond too. So he's getting first team reps. And I know he got cleared the few days before mini camp was over, whatever the case may be. So. He's working back slow, but we really got to get him back on that field, man. He got to be he has to be productive. Because if he's not productive, it's like, you know what I mean? And I ain't trying to talk bad about my guy. But you won't be able to utilize him.
Productive, man. If Vic Fangio sticks to his word and says and does what he said he's going to do, best man on the field,
right?
Then it's going to be a problem for Dean getting on the field.
Yeah, I absolutely think so.
Stick to his word, it's going to be a problem with the performance that he should. But hold on now. Let's hold on though. Let's all hold on. We still got preseason to go. I'm not bowing out on Dean. We still got preseason. We still got the practice in New England and all that. So we got three preseason games.
I think it's 3. Yeah, 3 preseason joints. Yeah,
he has every enough time to redeem himself.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I said? Redeem.
Right.
You know what
I mean? Kobe Dean to redeem. Yeah, I got you.
So get it done, man. That's all I can
say.
Yeah.
And they got the joint practices too. So hopefully that speeds up because you're playing against another team. You've been practicing against the same people on your team. Now you get to play against somebody else. So I would like to see.
And you really can't hit your guys. They really don't want to hit their guys. So I give them a little bit of that. I mean,
Yeah,
so
yeah. But his window is, I will say, like after this year, if he don't do anything, that window's closed, bro. I think that window's closed because I think they go out. They have nine, is it 8 or 9 picks for next year's draft? So they
nine,
got a lot of picks.
nine.
Yeah, they got a lot of picks, man. So whatever, just like with this past season, our cornerbacks was an issue. They went out there in the draft, got the cornerbacks, some other pieces, of course. But it's going to be the same thing next year. Whatever they feel like they're lacking in with 9 picks, you can change that. You can change that team again. They can look
Yeah,
like a whole different team next year. So yeah. Wait, I got something. I got something here from Ant. I went back and watched Georgia games, and Dean was incredible. He just isn't the same player. He was incredible at Georgia. No, for sure. And
right.
I mean, my whole thing is like, I just think he can, like if he can get on the field and stay on the field, I think he'll pan out. If he keeps going in and out, it's just not going to work. Like we know he got talent, but it's just not going to work because Vic, it don't seem like you just said, the best player is going to be out there. If he knows you're constantly getting hurt, he's not going to put as much trust in you as he would put in. Like he always says Zach Bond's name. That's always the first name out that guy's mouth when he talks about them linebackers. So you really like him. So we'll see, man. We'll definitely see.
And we can pick up some more draft picks if we trade Slay and Bradbury.
That too, because I don't think they'll try to trade because most of those guys are kind of old. So I mean, maybe somebody, they
For
give us
some
something
draft
for
picks. I'm talking
them.
about
Yeah, yeah.
some
Because I
draft.
don't think they go player for player, like draft this player
No,
for that player.
no,
I don't think they'll do that. I mean, trade each player for
no,
whatever the case
no.
may
That's
be.
not
But yeah. But definitely, I think Slay could still be used. Like if they don't get rid of Slay and they keep Slay, I think he can be used, like you said, his experience and stuff like that. But if
right.
they start to see, and I know Vic is not going to be like, yeah, we're putting him out there, but Slay has been starting every first team. So we got to see, man. We got to see.
So let me ask you this here question now. Do you
What's up?
think it's more of a possibility now that um Howie goes out and pursues Simmons?
Um, I mean, honestly, I think okay. So I put it to you like this, because we ain't because I hate that we keep talking about this because he should be on the team by now if they really wanted him. But my thing is, I feel as though they're going to go through either the preseason games, the joint practices, and stuff like that, just to get a gauge of what they have. Because all due respect, I like Blankenship and I like CJ back there. I think CJ's he's a ball hawk. He can do the job. Blankenship has his flashes. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I ain't really heard nothing about Andre Sam, and then Sidney Brown is still out. So I don't know how that's going to go. But depending on what they see, I think he do try to go out there and go get Justin Simmons or a comparable safety back there. I think
Oh,
Quandre Diggs is still available,
yeah.
if I'm not mistaken, and then
I thought
probably some other people.
did
Huh?
Quadre ain't he injured? Did he hurt himself or something? Broke a leg or something?
Maybe. You probably know better than I do.
I think he's injured. I
Is
think
he injured? Well, if he's injured, then I definitely don't want him to. No disrespect to him, but I don't want to bring anybody that's already injured. That's our prime now. You feel what I'm saying? All our players are either been injured or are still injured. So
yeah, I spoke on that too earlier, Antonio, about how he not drafting a linebacker. It's something he doesn't cater to the defensive side of the ball.
no, wait, well, he don't cater. No, he don't cater to that linebacker position because
Or
I
the
mean he
defense.
got
He did this year with the draft of
of
Mitchell
Trotter.
linebacker room. He pays no attention to it.
Yeah, but I mean he picked up Trotter, but I just feel like that was just a pick because I mean Trotter. Don't get me wrong, because they got Trotter got the talent, but I felt like it was more or less because of his dad playing here and things like that.
That too.
Yeah, but then again, I mean, who knows, man? Because you got to make sure they pan out too. You know what I mean? It's a long season, so you don't want to put all your eggs in one basket. But yeah, I think they got to go out next year if they don't see anything with the linebacker position. They don't end up signing Devin White, whatever the case may be, or Zach Bond, either or. They might have to go out there and go,
Because both Devin White and Bond is on 1 year deal.
yeah. So they'll be gone. Hopefully
And
they retain one. They retain one of them at least, and then you got Trotter for like 2-3 years, whatever the case may be, before you got to pay him for a contract. So
right.
so yeah.
Did
Antonio's
did
what
Reddick
happened?
did Reddick sign anything yet over there?
I have seen nothing. I've seen nothing.
I don't think he started practicing with them guys.
He's waiting on the contract. I think he said he's not practicing until he gets his contract because that was the situation that was that they said that they were going to do. You know what I mean? And they didn't do that yet. So what Ant say here? He said, in my
Had
opinion,
Huff and him.
you said it again.
We could
Excuse
have
me,
Huff
y'all.
and Reddick.
Yeah, but I mean, depending on how Reddick, I don't know, man. Like, depending on how that situation pans up, because I seen something. I want to say last week they said they could possibly cut him too. So if they cut him, maybe maybe possibly the Eagles can pick him up, which would be even crazier because you add him back on top of getting Bryce Huff. Jalen Hunt's another player we ain't been talking about that's been flashing in practice.
Talk about Jalen Hunt.
Yeah.
He acting a fool in practice.
He acting a fool, man. I'm trying to listen, man. Acting a fool. And we were saying that. Just take some time. It takes time because you got to think he's coming from a small school. Quinyon was coming from a smaller school too. But and Jalen Hunt
now.
Yes, yep. And Vic Fangio, like I said, he's seen something in him. You use a third round draft pick on him. He's seen something in him that he thought was beneficial, and we're starting to see it. He can drop back. He's long. I think he knocked he almost had an interception, I think, this past week. And then he said he batted down a couple of balls, and then I think he got a
couple of hurries, pressures.
Yeah, pressures on a quarterback. I want to say. I don't know if he got a sack, but he's getting close though. He's getting close. So so that's great to hear. Ant says, in my opinion, linebacker Edrin Cooper should have been the pick in the second, but we want I think, and that's
a lot of people been talking about that here lately.
But honestly, I said this before, the way the draft went, honestly, they probably could have got Cooper DeJean, who knows, in the second round, and it could have got Edrin Cooper, but I don't think they wanted to move up. But when Quinyon was still available, it's like you can't pass up on that because we needed a cornerback. And it's like Quinyon was the highest graded cornerback in his draft this past year. So you can't really pass up on that. And then they seen Cooper DeJean in the second round. So it was like, well, damn, we can get both of these guys. But Edrin Cooper was a guy that I was talking about where I was like, because we need a linebacker help. He would be very, very decent. So I forget who picked him up. I don't know if it was the Packers or somebody like that. Somebody picked him up. But we'll see how he pans out too, man. But I think he's going to have a great career in the NFL. But I just hope that they address this position sometime next year in the draft, or if Devin White, like I said, one of those guys pan out, sign him, and then hopefully they get that position straight, man. Because in this defense, you need good linebackers, bro. And they ain't, and if they ain't panning out, then we're gonna have to blow this whole thing up once again. So,
did you hear about the Giants signing the Giant Killer?
who they signed? Who they signed? They signed
the running back we had,
not Boston Scott.
Yeah, Boston Scott. They signed Boston Scott, the Giants.
Wait, for real? I thought. Hell!
Scott, the Giants.
I thought Boston Scott went to the Rams.
Well, I think Boston picked him up. Him and the other safety they released. I can't remember his name. But for sure, Boston Scott.
Mario Goodrich, I think. Is it Mario Goodrich? Yeah.
Mario Goodrich. They signed Boston Scott. I think it was one more. I think it's 3 players they signed from the ex-Eagles.
See me Christ. They probably sick about that Saquon deal. They probably still upset. About that. So, but
they figured if we get Boston Scott over here, he can't do what he do to us no more.
All due respect, I love Boston Scott, but we got Saquon Barkley. I'm taking Saquon over any of them guys any day.
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
I'm taking Saquon. So. But you hear about my guy Nolan Smith? Hey yo, Ant, you hear about Nolan, bro?
Yeah.
Nolan's been doing all right though, man. Like I know we talked about it last week, and I said just give it a week, man. Just give it a couple weeks, see it. But that's what I'm saying about all the players though. Like if a player hasn't flashed yet, Tanner McKee beating out yeah, that's another one. Tanner McKee.
Who?
Tanner McKee beating out Kenny Smallhands. Kenny Flickett.
I told y'all that, man. I said that too.
Listen, man.
He was better than Mariota.
Listen, man. That's why y'all need to be here, because we be calling it before it happens. Like that's why y'all need to be here.
I said he was better. He should
way better.
They didn't have to go get Mariota. They didn't get where he was at.
Well, I think because Tanner McKee came in last year as a rookie, you still want to have some type of experience back there at your backup. But Mariota as a backup, no.
Tanner McKee showed me enough on the preseason games.
Hell yeah.
That he can manage to manage the
Managed
offense.
it. Yup.
He
And
showed me that twice. You know what I mean? With precision. Bing, 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 bing. He was moving
yeah.
that and everything. So
Yup.
whoever they can say he's young, whatever. He's got it. He's got it. All
He got it.
is sit back, and he's gonna get his shot somewhere.
Yeah.
He may not be here, but
That's what scares me. Though. I don't want him to lead a team. Like I'd rather them move Kenny Pickett, keep Tanner on the team because I'm a big proponent. Yeah, I need they can get rid of Kenny Pickett, but he got to stay on this team. He got to stay on this team.
Mark my word, they're gonna trade Kenny Pickett. Soon as the quarterback go down, he's out of here.
Oh, for sure. That even if preseason or some of the first couple of games, if a QB goes down, I can see Kenny Pickett getting traded up out of here. Yeah, sure. Man.
That's what I'm telling you. He won't be here long.
There you go. That's right. And he fished the style. And even the weapons he got in this offense, he would go off in this offense if he has to come in for Jalen Hurts. He would go off. Tanner McKee.
Oh yeah,
if
for sure.
If Jalen Hurts, if they do what they did in 2022, where they were blowing teams out, and then they were put the second team in, and you get to see what he can do, I think they were really doing. You know,
the boy, he got it, man.
Yeah, no, for sure.
That guy, man. I'm telling
you. He been flashing, man. He been flashing in the practices, so he's been taking heed.
I like him a hell of a lot, man. He showed me that. He showed me his rookie season when he was on the field. I was down there.
Right? Oh, okay.
I was down there. I seen the live action. The boy got it.
Yeah, man. I figured this
yard line too.
Oh, yeah, good seats. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I was right there. I watched this kid. Yeah.
That's what's up. Yeah. I hope he. Oh, go ahead.
Mariota days is over at Oregon. Actually, once he left Oregon, he did go to what? With Tennessee.
Tennessee Titans. Yeah, he was starting there. Yeah.
Then he had the hiccup there, and then they brought in another guy, and that was it for him.
You know I mean?
But he had his glory in college at Oregon with Chip Kelly. They had a good run. They had a good run in college. I mean,
yeah. I think he's with the Redskins now or the Commanders.
But you heard it from us here first. Chandler T will be the number 2 backup quarterback for the
Philadelphia Eagles. Facts.
He's going to wind up being the number 2 quarterback.
Absolutely. Yeah.
He's going to have a great preseason. Watch.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. I mean, they're probably gonna start Kenny though first because Kenny, they got him second in line. But I don't even care. As long as they put Tanner McKee in, and you gonna see. Even if you put him out there with just like the second team, like you gotta put him out there with the with AJ Brown and all that. Put him out there with some of those guys, like if Johnny Wilson plays, whatever the case may be, and he's gonna make it look good. He's gonna make those guys look good for sure. So
with Kenny Pickett, it's just like they say: you put lipstick on a pig, you still a pig, ain't it?
That's facts though. That's facts. And him throwing that pick though, and him throwing the pick to Eli Ricks in the practice don't help neither. So my thing is, he's gonna have to watch himself. He's gonna have to watch himself, man, because they coming for his spot too. He was
another one that had a great collegiate career. I mean,
Kenny Pickett.
Yeah, but now maybe the system up in Pittsburgh was too much for him to handle or whatever.
Yeah, I ain't gonna. Yeah.
But, I mean, I'm not because I'm not gonna say some. A lot of guys are situational and schematic based.
Right. No, it's true.
And schematics for them to flourish. So I see a lot of that even in basketball. You can get a guy from one team to another. The system makes a difference for a lot of these guys talent wise. So but Kenny Pickett, he does have talent. I do like him here for possible if it need be, but we don't need him for backup. We got our backup.
No,
that's my opinion. Opinion.
I agree with you. I definitely agree with you. My thing is utilize if you can utilize. I mean, I know Jalen Hurts starts, but if he ever has to come out or do you want to put him in, utilize Tanner McKee because I really do think like he got it. And like you said, if he was on another team, he could be possibly starting somewhere. So we'll see, man. We'll see, man. But I think Howie got something up his sleeve, man. He be too far ahead of the curve. I think he got something up his sleeve with Kenny Pickett, man. Like I think he knows something that most of us don't. So he be tapped in. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. But yeah, he's tapped in. So
says how we vision, we just living
in. Facts. You watch it. And said I agree. I love Tanner McKee last year, but He was a rookie. Yeah. And I think that's the only reason why he didn't get any burn because he's a rookie. You know what I mean? But he sure enough he's precise, very accurate as a quarterback, and I think with more reps, more live reps in the game, he'll be just fine, man. I think he'll be just fine.
And he has a lot of traits that a quarterback needs. He's tall,
6'6", 6'5", something.
Good arm. You know
Yep.
what I mean? Mobile. He's mobile enough. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
In the pocket. He can get outside the pocket. I mean, I seen it all. I'm telling you, I studied that guy, man.
Yeah.
I said, let me see if we got this guy. I
Yeah.
heard about him in college. I did a little film. I said, okay. His collegiate career was nice.
Yeah.
So then I said, we got him. Okay, let me see what's going to happen now. And he proved me right. When I was down there and I was watching, I said, let's go, Tanner. Let's get that money.
So let's go.
Let's get that money, young boy.
Facts.
Get money.
You see your guy Trevor Keegan? I think he I know he went out with was it the day he had an arm injury?
He back, yeah.
He
cool. He had a hangnail. They took him to the locker, clipped his
he said, Yo, but he's stepping up though. He's stepping up.
Hey man, he's a monster, man.
He's stepping up. I seen that. I said, wait till I talk to my man and tell him his guy's starting to do some things out there on the field, man. He's stepping up. So yeah, man. He got a like I said, and I know they're kind of getting nicked up on that offensive line. I know they brought in was it Gates? I think they just brought him in, and I know we ain't really been hearing too much about Matt Hennessy and those guys, but
that's why they brought them other guys in.
Yeah. So we got something else we got to monitor because I know that's going to be a big thing for us, man. We need the offense and defensive line to be in top shape because I feel like that's the best way for us to get off. Like that's how we build our team. We build our team around that. So if those guys ain't good, then we're going to have some problems on one of the sides of the ball. But so far so good, I think. Just gotta, hopefully he can just stay healthy though, because my man been getting nicked up a couple of times in this past week and a half. So as long as he can stay healthy, he should be okay though.
Now see, Matt Hennessy, they were depending on him because he can play multiple positions.
Right.
So that's why if he does stick around, that's gonna be the reason why he sticks around.
Yeah.
Because the big dog, Keegan. Look, just let me sit back and I thought about this one day. I started laughing. You got Becton, Keegan, right?
Yeah.
You got Jurgens, right? You got Malak.
Yeah.
You got Landon Dixon.
Yeah.
I ain't even talking about Johnson. Lane Johnson.
We even say Lane Johnson. We say Lane like
So
crazy.
And look, all these guys are 6'5", 6'6", 6'4",
and above. Yup.
Hey. You need a 747 to move them.
And that's the crazy part, and that's why you're starting to see Kenneth Gainwell. I mean, of course, we're bringing in the offensive mind of Kellen Moore, but that's why you're seeing like in those practices. How's my thing is, and I didn't think that Gainwell was a bad running back, but my thing was, it's like when you would see him in the games, it was like he wasn't doing too much. Now that could have been because of the offense, but at the same time, now that you got these guys, so especially like somebody like Mekhi Becton, that's 6'8", 6'7", 6'8". They said he was moving 2-3 people out the way at the same time. Exactly. So you can create holes big as life, and then all you got to do is just get through there. You know what I'm saying? Get to that second level. You might be able to break off for something. So
and he opened up a couple of holes for Kenny Gainwell in that practice.
Yep. You see? Yeah.
And what am I gonna say? Becton, right? He got nicked up. He got a sleeve on his leg, but he's gonna be fine. I think that's just more of like, okay, take a break before actually started for this week coming up. A practice gearing up for this Ravens game because them guys like him and Becton, Keegan, those guys, and your boy Hennessy, those guys gonna get a lot of work. You know what I mean? They're gonna get a lot of work. You won't see Lane Johnsons and them guys Dickerson too much.
Yeah, the starters. Yeah, you probably won't see. I mean, depending on. I mean, because I don't know. I know this is a different training camp. Like this might be the most since I've been following the Eagles. This is probably the most. Well, I would say since under Nick Sirianni, this has probably been the most intense training camp that they have had thus far. And like we talked about earlier, a lot of competition at a lot of different positions. But I do like the feel of this training camp, man, because I feel like everybody understands that nothing's going to be given to him. I feel like last year they already made Kobe Dean. They gave him the green dot. You know what I'm saying? We thought he was going to be the starter, and then he didn't even get to see the field. So I think this year they took a different position where they were like, you know what, bring some guys in here. You know, yeah, a lot of competition at all the positions, just to make sure that we're getting the most out of these guys. Because I felt like a lot of guys just thought, well, I'm on the team. They're not gonna get rid of me. You know what I mean? I'm here. Like they're not gonna let me go. So we're starting to see, you know, and I said they're gonna release some of the, you know, some guys that we really ain't talked about before. But
then Coach Hunt, you know who Coach Hunt is, right?
You said Coach Hunt?
Hunt, ain't his name Hunt? You got from Seattle?
Oh, Clint Hurt.
Hurt. I mean,
Clint, yeah. Clint, yeah.
He was raving a little bit about them guys too on that side of the ball. So
on the defensive side,
yes, sir.
Yeah.
He gave a good little speech. I got a clip of it. It was on the radio.
Okay.
He was talking about the Eagles and what's going on in the camp.
Okay.
Yeah, he was giving them their props. Far as the young boy, Jomo.
Yeah, Moro Jomo. He another nice guy. He
Williams.
Mm-hmm.
Those guys. Milton Williams. He was talking about those guys, especially. He was really high on the things that they was doing and the progress that they are making. Which I know those guys. You know, they're comfortable in the system now, so they can basically play football.
Yeah.
I mean, just get the schemes down. But now we change. But see, here's another thing for those guys like Wilton and Ojomo. It's a new system being implemented again. So you understand what I'm saying? For those guys like that, it's like, you know, really not fair. You know what I mean? But it's football. It is what it is. You know what I mean? But because them guys, they did make some impacts for us last season, especially Williams really had a great season for us.
Yeah, he was flashing, man. He was flashing.
He did very well for us, man. So yeah, I like that young boy too. So he was talking about them, and I just thought I'll bring that up.
Yeah, I think a lot of people miss like Clint Hurt. He could be a defensive coordinator somewhere. Like if you want to hear with us, he could be a defensive coordinator somewhere else. And I think that just shows like the talent that we have here. Because when he did his press conference, he was like he wanted to come somewhere where they were going to be competitive. You know, have a chance to make a run back to a Super Bowl. But he just wanted to be in a winning organization, he said, for the most part. And I mean, we checked all those boxes. So just to even have him here, man, is a great thing. And I think a lot of the coaches that we brought in, even Christian Parker for the cornerbacks,
right?
All the younger cornerbacks that we have, like we didn't talk about Quinyon Mitchell yet, but Quinyon Mitchell going against AJ Brown and how he's been able to perform. They said most of these corners have not. They have not. They've been blanketing the wide receivers. So it's like that's the type of stuff you want to start to see when you got these new coaches coming in here. Because like last year we didn't see none of that. People getting burnt. People all types of craziness. So had you a little worried, but I feel more secure this year that with the assistant coaches that we brought in here and then Kellen Moore and Vic Fangio, I think on both sides of the ball we'll be all right, man.
Yeah.
Did we sign Milton Williams? No, this is Milton. My fault. And this is Milton Williams' contract year, so I'm expecting him to go off this year, man. He got to go off. So I mean, if you want to stay with the team or move to a different team, and we know he got the talent, but yeah, he gonna go off this year.
And you got to get him on the field, man.
No, he gonna be on the field. He gonna be starting for sure. He gonna be starting for sure.
I got confidence that he will be on the field.
Yeah, he gonna be starting for sure. So, like you just said, man, I'm high on Milton Williams, man. Jumbo too. He was another guy that he didn't play too much last year, but he flashed when he did get in there a couple times. And man, it's crazy because they're so young. That whole defensive line is young. Jalen Carter, Davis, those Milton, they're all like under like 26 years old or something like that. They're some young guys, man. So if they can step up, to the plate this year, and you know. Of course, I want the best, but even if they don't give us, excellent, they can just give us good. I'm cool with that, man. Create some pressure, get to the quarterback, and then let your Jalen Hunts, your Nolan Smiths, let them get there too as well, man. Give them some time to get there. So yeah, man.
Well, this is the time of the year for them guys to get groomed with these upcoming games. I'm looking for some really exciting football out of the Philadelphia Eagles preseason. I mean, because we got evaluation to do. It's
Yeah.
a lot of evaluation got to be going on.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I know we're gonna lose somebody that we all gonna want to say that they should have kept, but
Right.
I think one of the biggest mistakes that Howie made in his career was not signing T.J. Edwards back.
Bruh. TJ Edwards, and I say Hargrave too.
Well, I don't think Hargrave even liked it here. From the commentary when he left, yeah. I don't think
I don't want to say he didn't like it. I just think he just pointed out what we weren't seeing, because like he spoke about the practices not being hard enough. It's like
that too.
Even Sidney Brown said it. Sidney Brown was a rookie last. He was a rookie last year. He was like, "Yeah, the practices ain't hard enough." He said, "You coming from from Illinois, coming to this, he's like the practices aren't hard enough." He was like, and then I think Baldy said it too. He said, "You can have a whole second job playing for the Eagles. That's not nothing you want to hear about practice at all."
Who didn't talk about re-signing him with the DT?
And talking about Milton Williams. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie though. I think they'll be able to sign him because now, well, let me make sure I say this right. I think if he takes a hometown deal, we probably can get him. I think I don't know what the bump is going to be in the salary cap next year. I know they got a crazy bump this year, so we got to see. We got to monitor that. But if he wants to be here, I know they're going to offer him some bread, but he's probably going to want to go get top dollar, because from what you just said, defensive tackles have been getting paid, man. I don't know how they'll be able to afford all that. Because then I think, go ahead, my fault. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I think Jordan Davis too is going to be up for. Is it this year or next year?
Next.
I gotta look that up. It might be next year, I think. Next year. Yeah. Okay. So the only person on that line that would have to be that would be up for a contract would be Milton Williams. So depending on what he want per year, I know they got to do all that with their agent and stuff like that. But depending on what Milton Williams wants, he might be able to get signed. I don't know. But you got to think about, like I said, if they decide to keep one of the linebackers, do they sign, Devin White to big money? Isaiah Rodgers, if he makes the team, does he get signed to big money? So it's a lot of different things, man. He said Hargrave we couldn't afford. He got a bag. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. He went to a contender team. I can't front on the 49ers. So, but they got their primes too over there. And then he got one more here, Mr.
Do got problems, don't they?
Yeah, they got some problems over there, man. Because they had money too, and they ended up just signing. They just re-signed McCaffrey, instead of trying to get Brandon Ayuk under contract. But that's a whole nother.
That's why you went out of there.
Yeah. And you got to think these players want to get paid. That's why it was good to see this year. And I know how he's going to figure out a way to manipulate that daggone salary cap. If it's a player that he wants to keep, he's going to figure out a way, man. He's going to figure out a way.
Good at doing that.
Yeah, man. He's good at manipulating that money or reconstructing contracts and stuff like that. So we'll see about that. TJ was you said TJ was what was it, 6 million? It was like 6 million or something. I said, come on, Howie. Come on, bro.
The thing about that the TJ Edwards situation for me was we brought him along. We brought him along through our system, our scouting team and all that. And then to let him walk out the door for $6 million, Howie, you spend that on gas for your cup. Stop playing games, man.
No, you're right though.
Gas for your boat, man.
Yeah, you're right though, man.
$10, man. We got a homegrown. We groomed him. We groomed him, man.
Just let him walk out the door.
He came through the special team. Oh man.
All that.
I was hot at Howie for
that. And I think last year too, or the previous year, or these last 2 years, I'll say, because look, you bring CJ back. We knew that was a mistake. All due respect, it's no disrespect to Bradbury, but I was like, they gotta re-sign CJ. They had to re-sign CJ. And I might have felt a certain type of way because after that Super Bowl and I seen Bradbury get cooked on that last play. Not that I was done with him, but I figured that CJ he had shown and proved himself throughout that whole year. But he wanted to get paid as a safety. He wanted more money. And Howie wasn't trying to do that. But now he brings him back. You know what I mean? He's here. But like TJ Edwards, $6 million, he probably look back at that and be like, damn, we could have kept him. So it's so many different things that you can't keep everybody, like I said, depending on what your needs are. But on that side of the ball, on the defensive side of the ball, TJ Edwards should have still been here. He should have still.
But as a linebacker, this is one of the linebackers that you brought through your system.
Right.
I mean, he was right peak. He was peaking. He was doing what he needed to do. He was peaking.
And that's what make me think he don't value the line. Like I really don't think he values the linebacker position as much as we do, or we look at it. Because I feel like even with the 49ers, you got Fred Warner, Greenlaw, like there are teams that have superstars at their linebacker position. Now we got Devin White, but as of now, I'm not trying to say anything bad. He's been shown improvement, but like he's coming off a bad season though. So
they were talking about Greenlaw too this week.
Oh, for real?
Philadelphia did some kind of talk supposed to be coming up for Greenlaw.
Like for contract or like for him to get traded?
Yeah.
What?
Because he's injured right now.
Oh, okay.
So talk about trying to get him while he's injured, bring him over here.
I ain't gonna cap. That's smart. Like an Isaiah Rodgers type of situation.
Right.
Yep. He said 155 tackles and 65 assists and 3 interceptions. You let that walk. He let that walk, and he could have paid that man $6 million.
Yeah.
That didn't make no sense to me. And I'm like, Howard, what are you thinking? Or I'm guessing he made the decision, but I'm like, bro, what are you thinking? We need linebackers. And then they had the linebackers that we had last year. Now, don't get me wrong, I know, I ain't trying to be disrespectful to nobody, but my thing is you bring in Shaq Leonard coming off an injury. You had and I thought they were going to bring him back. I can't think of my man's name. Was
Carter?
Who? What?
Carter.
Was it Carter?
Yeah, Carter. I think Carter's the only one out of that group that I would have brought back.
Yeah, I can't. I think is it Carter?
Yeah,
I can't think of my man's name, but he was okay. Yeah, but he said Greenlaw's a free agent after this season. Oh, my fault, Mr. Reggie. He said Greenlaw's a free agent. Oh shoot. But see, I feel like Greenlaw gonna want some money though. I feel like he's gonna want a bag. Cunningham, that's who it was. Cunningham.
I said Cunningham. If I just
oh, my fault. Oh, my fault.
Cunningham.
Oh, my fault. Yeah, Cunningham. Yeah. My fault, Mr. Reggie. Yeah. Yeah, Mr. Yeah, I thought he was gonna come back, but I think he's still a free agent though. I don't think anybody picked him up yet. So maybe I don't know. Maybe it's a chance he do come back. But I think as of right now, they're just rocking out with who they got right now throughout the preseason just to see, like, because of course, the longer you wait, the less the less you got to pay a player to bring in here. So I feel like they're just going to wait this period out. They got $25 million still, so in the salary cap. So I don't know, man. I don't know what they're going to do.
From what I was told, from the people that's close to the Eagles source down there, they're gonna wait, like you spoke on earlier.
Okay.
Preseason game and evaluate from this game to see what
what the needs are.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's what I was told by some people, that I know that's got some type of ties down there with the Eagles.
Yeah. Don't give up your source to nobody. Don't give up your source. We need that source. I said don't give up. Go ahead. I said, don't give up your source to nobody. We need him. We need my man. You know what I'm saying? You get this information.
I try to keep it close to the breast, man.
Yes, sir. We appreciate it.
He'll shout at me every now. He calls me to tell me a little bit of, yo, this.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm for sure. You hear stuff, just being in the area. You know what I mean? So people just be walking. You don't say my man name more. Yeah. Yeah, oh man, oh god. So, but
people call you everything. Late for work, late for dinner.
All types of craziness. All types of craziness.
He's always late for something.
Hey, yo.
I was told that. So we'll see. But I think that's a good grounds for a base for doing that. I mean, wait to see what this preseason holds, and there we go.
He said, do y'all know Philly Mike? Yeah, Mike be commenting on my channel sometimes. He shouted me out a few times. Yeah. Philly Fresh. Do I follow Philly? I don't know if I have Philly Fresh. But if I don't, I'll follow him after this. I mean, try to follow all the content creators. And Philly 500, I mean, I've commented before, but nothing crazy. So
me and Philly Mike, we talk. I talked to him personally.
Okay. Yeah.
500. I follow him. Lloyd Brunson.
Yeah. LB. Shout out to LB.
Yeah, shout out to
I had
LB and
Joey Shakes though. Joey Shakes, I think he follows me now. He commented
Joey
on my he commented on one of my. I thought it was somebody. I swear I thought it was somebody else. I didn't even think it was him. I'm like, how he found my channel? I only got like 300-400 subscribers. Like, how he found my channel? Because he got 27,000. I'm like, how the hell? But I'm glad he did. We had a little short conversation on one of my videos. So
him, Joey Shakes and
yeah, they're all
Philly
good,
Mike,
man.
Brunson, those guys, Philly Mike, they good guys, man.
Yeah, Tony DeShields too. He's another one I watch as well.
Oh yeah, Tony DeShields, great brother.
Yeah, Tony. Yep.
Tony's very knowledgeable. Yeah, they're the guys I follow basically. Thomas Mott and
Thomas Mott and Josh. Yeah, I watch Jimmy Smith too. On the road to victory with Jimmy Smith. He's another good one. Okay. That's where I get the salary cap stuff from because he's like next level with that salary cap. And his on the road to victory with Jimmy Smith. If I'm not mistaken, I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you.
Yeah, I seen some of the stuff.
But him and Philly 500, I like they kind of remind me of each other because it seems to be like they always know what players we're finna get. They all they know, like I guess he's kind of like you. He knows people in the building somewhat. So I think he gets some of his information like that. But I just think his knowledge of football is just crazy. So it might not even be like that. He might just what he sees. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Hey, all y'all that's out there, we ain't asking for much. Hit that like button one time.
Oh yeah, for sure. Hit the like. Make sure y'all subscribe to both our channels. Bet on Yourself Sports with Mr. Reginald Barnes right here, and No Cut Sports Podcast. Media, my fault.
It's media.
My fault. We gonna get it right because we gotta get this fixed anyway. So we're gonna get you right. So
Media Sports and No Cut Sports Podcast. Now Frazier and me, Reggie B. Ed. Okay, here you go.
He said I was with them since day one, with Battle Bird Podcast, BBP. Want to give you no for sure. I even made it put one of my reels on TikTok today. Somebody told me to do that. I was like, oh, all right. I got like 1,500-1,600 views so far. So, but I'm trying to get them to come over here. Say that again.
On TikTok.
Yeah, TikTok different, man. I put the video up maybe a couple hours ago and it got all these views. So I'm like, hey man, come on over, come aboard, man, come aboard. And I make sure I always try to shout you out too, Mr. Reggie. So get these, man. I try to show my love best I can, man, because I'm trying to get these channels up.
What's the gentleman name that used to always come on the show with us?
Doomsday.
Who?
Is it Doomsday? Yeah. He told me he'll reach out to us because I want him to come on here and talk about his baseball career. So because you know that information might help somebody, you know what I'm saying, like in the long run. So even with the guys we got coming on here, that information might help somebody. So man. So but Mr. Reggie, you got anything else? My phone's starting to die. My fault. I'm on 8%.
Man, we can check out. I don't want
okay. I don't want to go dark on them. So yeah. I just looked at it. I'm like, oh, my phone about to die. But yeah, y'all, we appreciate y'all always coming, man. I see y'all asking when we want to have our next podcast. I got to make sure I get it up. We still working some things out. But it's now from No Cut Sports Podcast. My partner Reginald Barnes from Bet on Yourself Media Sports. If you ain't following him, please go follow him when you get off of here. But once again, we really truly appreciate y'all watching us, man, and coming for this information. But stay tuned though. We do have some people coming on. You said it was a Wings player and a
Commanders fan.
And a Commanders fan. Okay. So we're gonna get their opinions on some different things coming soon. So please stay tuned as we still working this out. But if you ain't got anything else for him, Mr. Reggie, we can, you know.
Be safe. Right. God bless.
Absolutely.
The main thing.
You better believe it.
And always have an attitude of gratitude.
Absolutely. All right, Ant. We appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate you, Ant.
Appreciate y'all all watching.
All right, peace.
All right, y'all. Holla at y'all.
Born strong. Come join the family, y'all.
You already know. All right, y'all.
All right.